Hey, welcome back everybody. In this video I'm going to start the human veins, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a road map like the arteries behind me here, but we're going to do it for veins. So let's get started. Alright, so I've got my human artery road map. We're going to move this aside, and we're going to grab a new sheet of paper for our veins. All right. Now, I'm going to use a blue marker because most of the time veins are going to be represented in our lab by a blue color. Remember, there is an exception to this, which is the pulmonary vessels. The pulmonary vessels are going to be switched in color. All right. Now, remember, the actual definition of a vein is that it's going to move blood toward the heart. All right. So I'm going to do the same basic thing that we did with the arteries. I'm going to draw the heart. Let's put it right about here. All right, let's go ahead and label it. Now, I know that blood is moving toward the heart, but I'm going to diagram our roadmap working from the heart out, like we did with the arteries. But blood flow is going the opposite way we're drawing this. Now, going to the heart are two main blood vessels, and they're on the right side. So I'm going to go ahead and draw these two. And they are the Vena Cavas. So above, we've got the superior Vena Cava that I just colored in. All right, so this blood vessel going to the heart from the top is the superior Vena Cava. Now, the superior vena cava is going to branch. So it goes up above the heart, and then it branches. And we've got a branch going to the left. And then we're going to have a branch coming to the right. These branches are the brachiocephalics. Now, unlike the arteries, the veins are a lot more symmetrical. So these two branches are both brachiocephalics. Remember, we only had one brachiocephalic artery. It was on the right side. It's that first tube coming off the aorta. But in the veins, we've got two brachiocephalics. So you have to label them left and right. So this is the right brachiocephalic vein. This is the left brachiocephalic. I spelled it wrong. Vein. All right. Now, let's just work on the left side because the veins are completely symmetrical. So I'm just going to draw out the left side. So the brachiocephalic vein is going to come up until it branches. We're going to have one big branch going up. We're going to have another branch continuing along into the shoulder. All right. The branch that goes up is the internal jugular, goes into your neck. All right. And the one that continues on is going to mimic those names for the arteries. So it's under the clavicle, so it's going to be the subclavian. All right, let's see, where should I label this? Let's label it, I guess, right here. Subclavian vein, and this is on the left side, so I have left subclavian vein. Okay. Now, the same rules apply. This is kind of easy because the same rules apply. This is the subclavian goes to where the first rib is, and then it changes names. So here's our first rib. And then it changes names to the axillary. So in the shoulder, this vein is the axillary. All right, so we've got an axillary. We'll label that. This is the left axillary vein. And that's gonna occur until we get to the arm. All right. So once we're in the arm, then it becomes the brachial vein, just like in the arteries. This is why you really have to make sure you tell me left and right and artery and vein. All right, so this will be the left brachial vein. All right, now I skipped one. Up here we have a smaller jugular that comes off and goes up. It'll be a smaller size. That guy coming up like that is going to be our external jugular. External jugular. And it's on the left side. So that's this guy. Okay, now the right side is the same. So I'm just going to write same. But it's the right. All right. And so that takes care of the upper extremities veins. So just make sure that you are practicing saying the entire name. Left axillary vein, right subclavian artery. Okay? All right, so next video we're going to do the lower extremity, and then we'll be done with these veins and arteries. So take care. I'll see you soon.